What's up guys, welcome to another video. Today we have something really special to show you. We have a roll cage that we actually caught for free. So today, Tom and I will be actually chucking it in the Ralliart, lining it up, seeing what works, what doesn't. So today's mission will be basically test fitting it, see what we need to do, if we need to get anything adjusted or changed. I believe it's going to be a bolt in, bolt out kind of application. We do have to check with a few things as well to make sure it will be compliable with Vic Roads, our local law enforcer, and make sure that it's still all approved. So today Tom and I will be throwing it in, seeing how it lines up, seeing how it fits, and if we need to make any changes we can go from there. So we've got it stance spec at the moment with some Yokohama Advans on at the moment. She'll be right. So because we've got this cage for free, it's been pretty weathered, it has been out in the open for a bit. So a few of the bolts have been seized on. So this one we're going to actually have to drill out because there's no chance we're going to get that out. Same with the other leg, and same with a couple of the front legs as well. So our first order of today will be actually drilling out, making it all disassembled, and then we'll be able to slide this flat piece in as well as the legs and make sure they all line up once it's all pulled apart.
You just remember the
I reckon I'll have to go to Bunnings and get a drill bit. Yeah. Something that's actually meant to do it, and I might replace that one that was broken. Yeah. Alright, so we ran into a bit of an issue. Basically, we found out that none of our drill bits were sharp enough to actually drive through the, to drill out the steel bolts. So we're on our way now to Bunnings just to grab a couple of drill bits that will actually do it correctly. And that will actually drill it out completely. So that's what we're doing now. We're just doing a bit of a break and driving out to get it. It's frustrating when you get halfway through a job and need something else, but it is what it is. So alrighty, so you rush into Bunnings and got a couple of drill bits here. They should be ready for the steel that we're gonna have to try and drill out. So we'll give it a crack. We're gonna give it a bit of a whack of a hammer first to try and break any kind of steel or anything that might be there, and then we're gonna go ahead and try and drill out the bolts.
yeah, no. Where the fuck did that come from? Oh, it's just hanging off the floor.
Yeah. So basically we're going to have to grind off one of the mounting tabs. We can't get the seeds out screw at all. We've tried drilling it in with multiple drill bits, try and puncture it, it will not come out. So we're just going to basically cut at the weld of the tab, and from there we're going to, later on if we need it, it's going to be for the front half. We can't run the front half to be Vic Roads compatible anyway, so if we ever want it again we can just simply weld back on the tab and she'll be right. But at the moment we're actually going to cut that off with the grinder. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be grinding off at the weld points here. These are completely seized on from being left out for the last year or so outside. So luckily they're still fabricated down the end of the street of us. I'm going to just get them to weld up some new tabs. But yeah, it means that we're going to have to grind off basically the arms. So, fun part. Triangles, yeah. Not light. Alright, so it's done. For now. Alright, so we're going to remove the rear interior of the RA just so we don't damage anything getting the cage in or out. We'll probably do the cage outside because not much room in the factory. So we're just taking the seats. In this car, it's really easy. You literally just pull it up. There's 2 little tabs here, as you can see. And they just unclick from the clicker and the floor pan. So basically the cage will be sitting down here. I believe the the foots of the cage will be sitting in line with the rails. And then the rear actual bracing will be, I think, in the parcel shelf, but it will be in the parcel shelf looking at it now. So that's what we're going to figure out. But we're just going to get this so it doesn't get damaged, and then we'll probably take the back seat, fold that down, or even out if it's not too difficult as well. So unfortunately, we ran into a bit of an issue. The cage is a bit too high. We realized the Evo it came out of would have been track ready and wouldn't have had a roof liner. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to fabricate down here at the foot. We're actually going to cut that and bring that up towards this Y piece here, and that should give us a little bit of extra clearance that we need to actually clear the roof lining that it is currently sitting on. But once that's done and it's a little bit shorter, we should be sweet to go. Alright, so yeah, basically got to as far as we could get. We need to take about 20 mil off, so I'll show you what we have to do. Basically, we're going to trim this plate up and move it in line with the Y piece here. That will bring it about 20 mil above to where we need it. That will give us some room up top for the roof lining. So like I said, the track car that it came out of would have had no roof lining, so it would have basically just been a, just would have sat basically hard against the actual metal of the roof. So unfortunately, because I do have a roof lining and it's still a street car, that just slapping it in will not work. So we're going to shorten it by about 20 mil. Then we're actually going to have to try and figure out how to do the rear supports that actually go in behind the seat. I want to still keep a rear seat. It won't be usable, but I want to keep it there just to keep it looking clean inside. And I still obviously want everything to be reversible. I don't want it to be purely stripped and tracked out as an interior because it's a show car. It needs to be looking clean as well as still having, as in, doesn't have to have full function, but I still want it to be like, hey, you look in the back and you can still see seats there that are functional if you took the cage out. So trying to get that happy kind of middle kind of ground is going to be really, really tricky, and it means it's going to take a lot more work than I thought, but that's okay. So I'm going to buy another rear seat, and we're going to cut that up and actually get it upholstered around the bar and take a notch out to fit the support bars through. That will solve that problem. So basically, I need to get it shortened by 20 mil. I need to buy another rear seat. I need to get a notch and then reupholster that. And then we may have to slightly adjust where the rear supports actually fit that square frame. So after doing that, I believe that's all we probably have to do modifying wise. We're just gonna get some plates in the floor, some plates in the parcel shelf basically, and then just bolt it in and it'll be done. As for color, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color code that in line with the cars. It's gonna be a red. We're gonna get it powder coated to probably have a gold fleck through it as well, so that'd be really cool. That's where we're going to end it off today. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is only like part one of many. We've got some major things coming in for the Ralliart very, very soon, so super keen to kind of keep you guys on board with that. We've got a new supplier that will be installing one of their products very soon. So I don't really want to give much more away than that. So we've got some major things coming, big changes, so stay tuned for that. That'll end for this video. I'd probably say part one of, yeah, many. But until I see you in the next one, peace.